You, sir. After hashtag what? Tears, Lanny?
Taze, Lanny. Tay, you see?
Oh, after hashtag...
It sounds like tears to us.
Yeah. After hashtag Taze, Lanny, what kind of other stupid shit has people...
Free Beezy. You'll never free him.
They always ask for free Beezy. Somebody broke that bastard out, and we're going to catch him, and we are going to put him in the box. A lot of people still ask to tase me. I have locked up that taser. That is not happening again.
I think Kieran deserves what he did to Sanford.
Maybe I'll break it out.
Yep. Stupid things fans have asked us to do. I'm trying to think of something that I can talk about on this stage. Oh yeah, when Broly.
That's always the one. And
or when's the next episode?
When Broly and when's the next episode? The answer is always when it's done. For Broly, I'm surprised so many, we've been getting that question for years, when it's been clear that we've been doing things in chronological order.
I'm saying someone wants it. This is a great movie. Now, do Resurrection F.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Sure. It's not like we've cast Videl or Goten or Trunks or anything.
Do what I want. Do what I want or I'll unsubscribe.
Do what I want now! Damn you, binge watch culture.
No, I love people who show up to the show now and watch 53 episodes in 4 movies in a row and they go, why'd they stop?
Why did you guys stop not realizing that the dates on the bottom of all the videos?
There's like 7 hours of our show now. It exists.
My favorite are the people that start on some of the later episodes and they're like, oh man, I'm gonna watch all these. What the hell happened?
Whoa, this started.
Because there's a severe drop in quality. Not only because the YouTube videos are so old and they're hyper compressed because of it. Microphones have changed. When we first started off, I was recording with a freaking Logitech headset.
Yes, you were. So was I.
Yeah, no, everybody, and since then, now, what are we on? I'm on an Audio-Technica, 2400 or something like that.
2400 in a professional booth that you have down at the studio.
Oh, actually, no, these latest episodes have been recorded with, Amber's mic. I don't even know what she's using, but it's more expensive than the stuff at Funimation, is what I know. That's not a shot, it's a legitimate thing.
You gotta understand, eventually the mic can get, at this point, a mic gets almost too fancy and it gets too complicated to work with. You have to actually be an audio technician to fully understand everything.
No, the stuff over at Funimation, I think they have and by the way, these microphones are meant to last for years and years, so it's not really an issue. They have just an older version of the mic that she uses, so.
She just bought a brand new one.
Yeah.
I actually bought an AT4040. I got it on sale for $200 off. It's originally $500, plus the $200 preamp, plus the Chaotica eyeball.
This is what a hobby turns into.
If you want to compete with everybody else, that's right.
That being said, anybody who wants to be on the starting end of it, the Samson CO13U and the
hell is that?
Samson CO13U is a very good starter microphone. The Blue Yeti is very affordable these days. Yeah, a lot Blue Snowball is a very good entry-level mic.
I actually kind of took the plunge because I had an Apogee mic which was really good. It's really tiny because I saw our friend Chris Sabat. Yeah, and he took that with him because he did a dubbing panel in Ireland 1 year, and I saw it and it was so tiny, about 6 inches long.
How tiny was it, Masako?
It's tiny. I keep going on about being tiny. Yeah, it's rockin' tiny. So tiny, it's rockin'. Or if it's like that, it's too metal for one hand. But yeah, but anyway, I got that, and it was fantastic little thing. It sounds fantastic, but it only worked on Mac. And then when I moved to Windows, I moved back to Windows at the beginning of the year. I was like, damn, this doesn't work. So no, it doesn't work on that one. So okay. So I went over to Gibson, and they had this neat microphone division, and they have and they're all themed about bees. So, and it was just reminded me.
Quick question: does this story end with a tragic twist somehow? Because we're talking about technical stuff for almost 3 minutes over now.
Well, that was the tragedy. I had to buy the
That was the tragedy. That was the twist.
Well, we are in the country, and it's just shit first world problems. Oh.
Oh, your expensive microphone didn't work in your other expensive computer.
Yeah, I will choose somebody. All right, okay.
When we talk about technical stuff too long, you gotta get that people will start leaving, as they have already.
No, basically, it's just so often we don't get to, oh, we got technical stuff. Oh, this is why we don't answer these things.
It wasn't even a technical question.
Who wants to joke about butts? Butts are funny. We all have one, like opinions.
You may. What's your question?
I wasn't able to ask this on Friday. How would Popo and Dende get along?
Oh. You'll have to wait. You'll find out. Oh, we'll be good. We'll be good. No, it's not gonna be an issue. No.
Keeping it easy, keeping it breezy.
Common enemies unite. Oh,
Yeah, absolutely.
there you go. Fist bump.
What?
Oh, Planet Vegeta. Vegeta starts crying. Why do you always get sad about that? Is it because it was named after you? Goku wouldn't get it. Oh, people live there. Oh.
I never met, never met them, it's whatever.
My people are the Earthlings.
Alright, let's see. I'm gonna go back this way. What's up, Fiona? Coming out this way. What's your question?
Hi, just sheer curiosity because I'm a big fan of the Grumps as well. Would you ever consider going on guest Grumps with Danny and Aaron?
Absolutely, if they ever invited us, I mean, yeah.
I second that.
Why would we not?
Nah, we think
I could meet Danny's sex bag.
and I could meet the Ego Raptor.
You know what? They probably don't regret their names like we do. I regret my name.
You regret your name. I don't really regret my name because it's kind of unique.
That's true. That's fair. But no, we would love to be on Guest Grumps. That's great. Like, because the Best Friends Play. Who here's familiar with the Best Friends Play? The Zaibatsu. They were on Guest Grumps. I was like, that's awesome. I want to do that. But we're going to LA soon. Who knows what will happen?
Just got to put out the feelers, really, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Doc, would you like to grab somebody while you're
I
around here?
will. There's people behind the post over here. You right there. How'd we meet? How did we meet? How did we meet and allocate voices? That's two of the longest questions you could have asked.
All right,
We met on the internet.
Yeah, that's the shortened version. We met on the internet through Skype, through finding each other's work.
Yeah, for all doing our own individual series.
As for allocating voices, a lot of that was kind of easy too, because at the time when we formed, Moscow X, myself, and a friend of ours, Vegeta3986, were currently doing the DBZ abridged movies. Like, we started off with The Dead Zone and The World's Strongest.
Yeah.
So if you ever see people saying, why did they remake this? It's because we made it first, and then we made it as TeamFourStar later. So at the time, Moscow was already playing Gohan and Goku, so it's like, hey, that was an easy in. There you go. You got your characters there. I was already playing Piccolo and Krillin, and I was set to play Vegeta, so I kind of bargained for it when we were like starting things up. I'm like, can I play Vegeta, please? And there's
Okay.
Yeah, and at the time, I think I had like the most subscribers of the three of us. So I was like, oh man, it's Lanny Bator, okay.
Oh my god, he has 15,000 YouTube subscribers. Don't f with him.
Yeah! My internet army reigned aside from, you know, his and Vegeta's and Little Kariba's. Anyway. But yeah, that's kind of where those voices got allocated. I ended up playing Shenron because I was already... Is this me or you? 1, 2, okay. I ended up playing Shenron because I was already playing him in the movies, and it was already kind of like pitched down, so it didn't really matter. It was kind of a modulated voice. I played Mr. Popo because I think it was just like we were doing it back and forth,
Yeah.
and I just did a really good impression of the original voice. Like, I did a good impression of Samus's voice for him.
We couldn't get past the fact that Mr. Pope was creepy. He's terrifying to look at. He's terrifying. He's a terrifying person.
Call me! Yeah, it just kind of started off with me just doing basically just good impressions of the characters that we were auditioning for.
Fair impressions, Lenny. Let's be fair here with you.
No.
But yeah, like for me, like I remember the first night, like okay, who should play Nappa?
Yeah, you
someone
were just like, come on, I need to find something.
I was like, I'm like, oh man, Lenny just snagged up all the main characters. Okay, what do we got here? Wiping sweat away. What's left? Nappa. I'm like, hey, Nappa could sound like this. Ah.
And And then
like,
you and I were talking back and forth as Nappa and Vegeta, and we discovered they had a really good...
I remember this conversation because it was like, I can sound like this, and then either you or Kaiser went, that'll do. And that's how I was cast as Nappa. It's good stuff. The same thing with Super Kami Guru. I came back from a long day of work, one of the worst days of work of my life. It was just terrible. I sat down to my computer and I got to the call. Hey, we're casting the second season. Can you do like Guru? I'm Guru. That's great, that'll do.
Yeah, you'll be Guru.
Guys, just stop casting other people. Just go, that'll do, and point at me. It'll work out so far. We'd be 3 for 3 so far.
Yes. Yes.
Rick and Morty reference.
Yes.
As for casting, that eventually we had more people join the team, and we started delving out the rules a little bit to make.
Yeah, we started being like a little bit more professional about it, having auditions and stuff like that later on.
Just to find the right sound based on the character we've written.
Yeah.
We've made some mistakes. We pre-cast someone and said, oh, they can't do this character we wrote. Oh, sorry, you're uncast. We did that a couple times, like idiots. So we're not doing
like amateurs. Like if we could go, like we might eventually, if we get on like another editor, we might go back and like remaster the first season just to like make it sound and like look better.
That if we could go back. Kaiser's.
Here's the thing. I don't think Kaiser would be opposed to letting somebody else do the first season. He's very, very picky about being the only one editing the current episodes.
I'd have to revoice Nappa again.
Yes, you would.
Oh boy. Oh, hi, Moscow. What do you want?
Editor right here.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're working on FF7.
Shut up. I can do more things.
All right, you wanna do Attack on Titan 2? Oh wait, we can't.
Nah, man, we gotta find like the new hot anime. Come on, let's do My Hero Academia.
Yeah, there we go. That's the one we do.
There we go. We'll get Justin to play his character.
No. I think he might have to have one. He'll be like, hey,
there might be contractual obligations there.
Guys, I don't think I can. Sorry.
Yeah, no, he's a great guy though.
He is. All right, next question.
What up, Bro Master? Have we ever thought about for April Fool's Day having characters voice characters that they don't normally voice, like having other voices for the characters? We did have an idea once, very early on, about having one April Fool's Day special where we take our normal cast, but then have everybody do ocean dub impressions instead.
And I'd still just be Nappa. Hi, what's going on?
Nappa would be the only one that's the same. But yeah, instead of Vegeta sounding like this, he would sound more like this.
I'm gonna defeat you. That's right, I'm gonna fight you.
That's right, we're gonna... that was one idea that we had. We've come up with a few April Fools. Like, obviously the best one we ever did was Abridgimon and Abridgimon the movie. So... we have officially made more episodes than the people who started the damn thing.
I found it really ironic, and it was halfway through editing actually Abridgimon the movie. I was like, wait a minute. I edited the first one, and now I'm editing the movie. What? I'm basically...
You're welcome.
I'm taking the piss out of myself.
I actually was voicing Izzy, which is Masako, and Masako himself was editing in my lines impersonating him into the movie. It's just good stuff.
Yeah, and it's just like...
Put your cock away.
When I'm
finished.
I had way too much fun editing that stuff.
My favorite part about all the Abridgimon stuff is Leomon.
Oh, that scene was fun. That was fun to do.
Played by General Ivan, the dub voice of Gekko Moria. Hey guys, what's going on? Good stuff, good stuff. Next question. Can I pick someone now? I want to pick you in the front row.
I overheard something yesterday about Lanny starting a Nazi rally.
Lanny's starting a Nazi rally. All right.
Way too eager.
So to start this off properly, I was in Australia. The reaction's appropriate. Lovely country. But to warm up the crowd for our 18+ panel, this was back, I think, in 2011?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were playing the first episode of Hellsing Ultimate Abridged for the crowd. And I managed to like walk out onto stage, like, you know, just kind of get set up as the major came out. And as I enter the door from backstage, I'm just kind of standing in front of a podium and they turn on a spotlight. And I'm like, oh, this is happening now. So I'm like, gentlemen, "Wir Nazis." The entire crowd, without missing a beat, just started yelling, "Sieg Heil! Sieg Heil!" Oh shit, I'm in deep now. Yeah, with the full salute, everything. And I was like, well, can't stop now. Und wir will have war. And they all just did it again. And then they did it all the way through, like the Gesundheit part. And so I led a Nazi rally in Australia. And if my World War II veteran grandfather ever knew about that, he might be rolling in his grave a touch by now. So yeah, that's that story. a little notch in my belt, so to speak.
That's a good memory. It's a good memory to tell your grandkids.
Absolutely. You know, when I was your age, I was leading Nazi rallies in Australia. What have you done?
Grandpa, be quiet. World War II was a myth. Everyone knows that.
It's gonna be sad, but that might happen.
Historical revision is on.
Moscow, would you like to find somebody?
Moscow, you should go choose someone for the crowd. Take both of them.
Alright, take both of them. So you're gonna get in stereo there, so double bullet. Alright, chat with the camera. You get 2 mics.
I feel so privileged.
Check it.
Okay, I asked this question to Lua Karibo and X-Duck on Friday night, but asking for another opinion. If you had to eat only one type of food for the rest of your life with no health repercussions, what would it be and why?
Well, first of all, since I have both the mics, I am in control now, boss. Thanks, boss. But yeah, basically, I used to really love froyo, frozen yogurt, back in 2011, and I was obsessed with it. I even made a blog out of it, and I kind of fell off it, but I think I have to admit it'd probably be just Nando's chicken. Nando's chicken for life. Yeah, Lanny had it, and I was really glad that I was able to introduce you guys to British Nando's. Yeah, Lanny was actually very, very like saying, Australian one's not gonna be, it was better.
Well, yeah, I had Nando's in Australia. It was out of a food truck, so it's like not quite the same anyway. It's comparable, but yours is better.
Yeah, it's just like you said. It was good. I think you had 2 bites out of your double chicken.
I had the butterfly.
Butterfly. Yeah. So you went like, okay, that's better. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah, no, it was good.
That was good.
No health repercussions though. There is a burger bar in Dallas, Texas that I love. It's called Hop Dotty, and they just like everything there is fresh. They fresh bake the buns, they fresh carve, like they fresh grind the meat, they fresh chop the vegetables, and it's all bought from like locally sourced food. And it is amazing and incredibly bad for you.
Yes, it is.
So if I had the option, that, like every day. Like I could eat there every day and be satisfied.
So no health repercussions. Well,
Absolutely.
Okay. Who here has ever heard of Dairy Queen? Blizzards. Forever.
Blizzards are the best frozen fast food thing in North America.
They just have one. Like, would you like a Kit Kat one? What's that? They just take an entire Kit Kat bar, just grind
Throw
it
in the blender.
And they just throw it in the blender, put the ice cream, and I'm just like, I'll have that.
Oreo Blizzard's my jam.
Yeah, you have shit taste.
I have very vanilla taste. If you just grind Oreo and vanilla ice cream, that's like the sprinkles.
If you eat that in your Volvo, that's the whitest story you've ever told.
Right?
But Oreos are delicious and I hate them. All right, my turn.
Hydrox are better.
Ooh, okay. The girl in the yellow back there. Oh, it's miles away.
It's actually not. It's in like it's within like a. Okay, the question was, where is our studio located in Texas in comparison to Funimation? It's actually within a 15-minute drive when there's no traffic, but it's Texas, so there's always traffic.
Yep.
Not like London traffic, but just annoying traffic. Like, ooh, I'm gonna be like 5 minutes late kind of traffic. Not I'm gonna be here for the rest of my goddamn life kind of traffic. It's within a 15-minute drive on a good day. It's actually within like 3 minutes of our house, which is really nice. So
it's the best part.
yeah, but our studios, it's in North Texas, kind of outside of Dallas.
Yeah.
Just around that area.
Yep. Alrighty, why don't you choose the next one?
Sure thing. You, sir, you've had your hand up for a while. Our favorite non-team abridger? Mine's easy. It's Purple Eyes.
That's fair. Mine's easy too. It's the Sword Art Online abridged team that are right there. Stand up,
guys.
Stand up, you assholes. Give it up to the Sword Art abridged team, everybody. Oh, there's Mac.
They got separated. They found each other.
True love does bloom on a battlefield.
No, I love Purple Eyes because I love his random humor. Who here has seen like a clip of
No, not T-Bat. The soup scene. The soup scene. Best scene ever.
He does not get enough credit for that. People steal that scene from him. It is brilliant.
It's still soup!
I'm buying clothes. Well, why are you buying clothes for? I can't find it. What do you mean you can't find it? There's just soup. What do you mean there's just soup? I mean there's just soup. Why don't you go to another aisle? Fine. There's just more soup. Where are you? I'm at soup.
What do you mean you're at soup?
I'm at the soup store.
Why are you trying to buy clothes at the soup store?
Fuck you! And that is like one of the funniest things I have ever seen. It's to this. He's a genius.
He's insane.
He's an
absolute madman. Love him.
He's amazing. Moscow, your favorite non-TFS abridger?
I was going to just say Purple Eyes again, and especially from the editing side of it.
Yeah.
So whenever you get lines from Perps, expect to get 3 times the amount of lines in fluff ups.
It's the end of a. It's a joke in a Digimon.
Yeah.
He was the Digimon Emperor. Okay, what's my line? Okay.
No, it's like
I am the Digimon.
And then it goes, I am the Digimon Emperor. It's like, I don't like it. All right, I'm the Digimon Emperor. All right, let's do it.
If you actually listen to the FF7 bloopers, he is 1/4 of the entire blooper reel for one line.
That timeline, the timeline of episode 5.
Yeah.
It's like takes up a 5th of the actual video.
That's so
just
great.
Perps. 3 minutes of Perps.
Mm-hmm.
And that was just the stuff that was funny.
Yeah. Good stuff. All right. I should choose someone, or is it Moscow's turn? I don't know. It's all good. Alrighty. Hughes also has a hand up. Yes.
When did they open the wall?
It's because once we started dropping the F.
Who let the walkers in?
Sure. We'll build a wall. Okay. What is your question? What was it like working on the Xenoverse game? Really fun, actually. For those who don't know, I actually was in Xenoverse 1 as voice option 8, as Nappa. So that was fun.
Just being able to get that Easter egg character in there. We saw that all the time with Rooster Teeth getting into Halo. It's like, oh, that's so cool. Maybe someday,
somehow, we could sneak in, and then
through the love of Sabbath and the grace of Bandai Namco.
Bandai Namco. Sorry. The Bandai Namco rep said, all right, that should be good.
So it was the highest selling DBZ game of all time. Take notice!
What's hilarious, because I remember being in the booth and you and Kaiser were outside the booth with Sabbath. He's like, I don't know what to do for this one.
All right, we were all just rewriting these moves on the fly.
I want to call it the Kamehameha and the Masako instead of the Masenko for Masako. That was for you, man. It was for you. It's profound.
There we go.
So, but my favorite line in the whole thing is, I have no idea what I'm doing!
My favorite was Puppy Dog Punch for Wolfang Fist.
Puppy Dog Punch.
Good boy! So, of course, we needed to use that voice for our little baby demon god Dumplin'.
Hey! Yay, Dumplin'.
Praise be unto he, the true demon god. Moscow.
Alrighty, who's got some questions? Alright, you man.
Hi, it's a fellow wrestling fans. Have you watched Lucha Underground yet?
Oh, that's me, John.
I I've watched most of the first season of Lucha Underground. Lanny is going to watch Lucha Underground. Moscow goes, what's wrestling?
I have every intention of watching it because everything I hear about it is great. Apparently they have a big, buff, Austrian-looking dude, and whenever he's in the ring, the audience is just going, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Oh, yeah, yeah. There's also a dragon. It is not played for jokes. In the story, that's a legit dragon who became a mortal man to wrestle.
I love that. Everybody knows that wrestling is quote-unquote fake. It's choreographed fighting, and it's brilliant. So just play with the theater of it. That's all you have to do. WWE has gotten that so wrong over the years, just trying to do all this reality stuff, I feel.
Yeah.
That's what Lucha Underground is doing, and it's great.
Yeah, but moving on to the next question, Lenny.
Absolutely. Let's see. You start with the awful movie shirt.
Why did Meowth have to die?
Why did Meowth have to die in our Nuzlocke? Well, here's the thing. He didn't have to. For those of you who don't know, we did a Pokemon Leaf Green Nuzlocke. We caught a little Meowth out one area, and we called him Meowth, and we threw him in the daycare forever. We went back and picked him up because we needed some worthless thing that no cut to get to Zapdos. And we thought, you know what? It's time for him to prove himself. It's time. Get in the ring, Meowth. So we threw him in there against Zapdos, and he hit him a few times. He hit him, and then he died in one hit once Zapdos decided to use an offensive move. It was his fault for being weak. We gave him the chance, and he failed. So we put him back in the Pokeball and threw him in the pneumatic press. Because Lakiger does not settle for failure. And that's why he is the Nuzlocke champion.
Goodness. All right, I'm going to choose that bearded gentleman in the back there. Yeah. You really need to speak up. You're in the back, man. There we go. All right, now.
Yeah, no problem. I like your shirt, by the way.
Every
that happens all the time.
If I had my way,
the show would be very different.
I'll tell you this, and it's in the who here saw the History of Trunks movie that we did? Who here saw the breakdown of the History of Trunks movie? So there's a joke in there. This is what happens. This is a great story. I so badly wanted a particular joke in Tree of Might that I held up scripting
or the History of Trunks.
History of Trunks.
And I was leaning towards that, but ended up.
Oh, that's revisionism. You were so against me.
I was.
You were against me.
I helped you pitch it.
There's one right there.
Why are you in the soup pile, Lanny?
What?
All right, but no, the joke it pretty much was what I wanted because the whole scene plays out very normally with Gohan, Bulma, and Trunks. What I wanted was so extreme that Kaiser was like, no, no, no. That's the best interpretation of that long-winded conversation.
And by the way, Kaiser is the de facto director of DBZA.
Yeah.
So when we do give him kind of the executive veto power to veto a joke hard if he needs to.
Boy, did he use that on me there.
He used it.
Would you like to hear the joke I wanted to do? Yeah! So, as you remember, Trunks, Bulma, and Gohan are all eating food. Here's how the scene goes down. Bulma comes up to Gohan. Well, Gohan, you've really grown up. You've really grown up. You're very old and mature. Yep. He also just slurps his food. I am an adult. Looks right at her. Cuts to her fucking Gohan.
In kind of a similar scene to
the Vegetas.
Masenko! Ah!
Gohan, you're right. Call me Goku. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. And either that or just Trunks looking at the ceiling in his room. And you just hear it in the background. And Kaiser said no. But Kaiser
made it into the
breakdown. He knew it was a good joke. He did know it was a good joke, so he put it in the breakdown.
But he didn't want to break the character, so to speak.
Break the character?
I didn't think it would really break it either necessarily, but I understood where he was coming from.
I did too. But I didn't care.
Yeah. It would have been an overall funnier product, I agree.
We're splitting hairs here, it's fine. Nah. You guys wanted something different, and I just...
It happens all the time.
Oh, I see. If at the end of an episode we've written, if each of us isn't pouting a little bit, it's not a good episode.
Yeah, if each of us isn't looking at one line just going, why is it whatever, fine, I'll see through it.
That's pretty much it. The best episode is we're 1/3. Yes, 1/3. It's pretty good. 1/3. Oh God.
That way, you know, all three of us have our tastes in the episode.
Yes. Yes. All right. Next question.
Oh, there we go. We got a lot more questions going up here. Okay, you're getting pointed at, so I'm gonna.
I'm asking two. One, would you ever consider doing another blooper video again? And the second one, was there any shenanigans at Kaiser's wedding?
Would we ever consider doing a second blooper video? Definitely. I keep telling people, like, whenever they send in lines, don't cut your bloopers, leave everything in there, and I tell Kaiser when he comes across them, just chop them and set them in, like, the end of the timeline, just so, you know, he has a collection of them.
I think you need to make that an official rule, not, hey, can you please do that? Do that. Remove the please from that demand.
No, absolutely. As for any shenanigans at Kaiser's wedding, Taka, would you like to tell the story that of the practical joke you pulled on him with his friend?
Yeah. Want to hear how Kaiser almost dragged me out of a bar and yelled at me? I love Kaiser. It sounds like me and him hate each other, but I love him to death. So Kaiser's...
We're all brothers. That's the thing. We do all hate each other sometimes.
A smidge. Like, just a fucking wish. Anyways, one of the... yeah, you're a great... Moscow's great, too. Now, so Kaiser, now a wedding is an interesting moment because it's where all your friends interact with your other friends and your family.
Mine was weird too, yeah.
No, yours was weird because I was sitting next to your grandma. Grandma Lanny, best one. Who wants to see my vampire hunting kit? I do, Grandma Lanny! Taka's my favorite. Taka is her favorite.
It's true.
But at Kaiser's wedding, so he has his family, he has his friends from the gay and furry community, and then all of his internet friends. So this is three...
We outnumbered everybody like 2 to 1.
Internet friends outnumbered everybody, which was great. But the thing is, they're very diametrically different. So Kaiser's freaking out because, oh God...
They're mixing.
Lanny's hanging out with my dad. My brother's hanging out with one of my furry friends. My furry friends are hanging out with Taka. That's the one he was mostly worried about. He was worried that I would make a joke that would have pissed somebody off. So I told Kaiser's best friend that. He's like, do you want to prank him?
He's an Asian gentleman.
He's an Asian gentleman. So it's like, yeah, Kaiser's really worried that I want to make a joke too bad. Well, you should say you did. I'm like, yeah, I should. So then he texts Kaiser, I don't know who this Taka guy is, but if he says one more racist...
I'm about to punch this racist in the face.
If he says one more racist thing about the Asians, I'm going to punch him in the face. So I'm sitting there, 20 seconds after the message, I need you to kneel down real fast, Moscow. I need you to be me in this scenario, and I'll be Kaiser. Get up, right now, right now. It's just a joke, we joked, we pranked you, bro. It's just a prank, bro.
No, what you said was priceless to him. It was like, what?
What? Am I wrong?
No, all you said, what you said was, what? All I'm saying is if they weren't around, we wouldn't have the railroads.
That's right, yeah, I did say that. All I'm saying, if they weren't around, we wouldn't have the railroads. And he starts moving faster. I'm gonna kill you outside. They'll find the body. I'll pay the consequences. The marriage is over. And he's like, dude, we're pranking you. And then his Asian, he turns to his Asian friend's like this. And he said that's actually one of his favorite moments of the entire wedding weekend because it was two friends who had never interacted with each other, came together and messed with him. And that's my favorite. That's one of my favorite stories. That's a good story. I forgot I made the railroads line.
Yeah, no, and you did it kind of like on the fly. Too.
Oh yeah. I'm like, come on, he's gonna have egg on his face. More egg.
That's a good one from that one.
That's a hilarious joke.
Yeah.
Alrighty, next question from the live studio audience.
Haven't got one from this side in a while. If you want to go grab somebody over there.
Is there anyone in the back there? Oh look, there's someone. I wouldn't have seen them without.
Oh wow, yeah.
What is your question? And yell it.
Okay, I have three yes or no questions.
3 yes or no questions. Go.
And my friend.
Maybe. No. Why would we make fun of Black Butler? We're already making fun of Helsing. It's the better show. People say, but Sebastian versus Alucard, why would we waste our time? Alucard wins. Sebastian's like, would you like some tea? I don't know. Kicks it out of his thing. Kicks sand in his face, take that, nerd. Nice dress, girl. What's up?
Aren't you doing a bridge series? But Dad is not on fire. Losing film.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what that is either. I'm sorry.
Daddy's not a film?
What? I didn't even hear the name, so try?
No. I can't hear them, sorry. I can't hear them and it's British, so it's being chopped up in my head because I'm very uncultured. Let's see. Thank you for the questions. Oh, you're still asking the question? I said no, damn it! I said no, go back to where the Black Butler fans hang out, in the back, with the Hatalia fans. All right, man. That's the question that never ends.
What's your question, Matt?
Have you seen 50% Off?
50% Off by Octopimp.
Octopimp series, yes.
I actually have not watched it yet.
You need to. It's actually pretty funny.
Here's the thing. I typically don't watch like parodies of shows that I haven't seen the actual show of. So.
That's true. I didn't watch Free either because I'm a guy. What? What? Really, guys? What's that marketed towards? Exactly, that's fair. So, but 50% Off made by Octopimp, who was in the newest episode of Hellsing.
Yep.
Yes, he was. And I was in one of the newest episodes of 50% Off as Rin's dad.
I don't know who they are.
There you go. I'm the one who had gotten into way too much rain and died.
Oscar, have you ever seen 50% Off?
Yeah, I've seen a couple of episodes of it. It's really well designed, and Octopimp is a really, really amazing talent.
We're going to be meeting him in LA and maybe doing a panel with him. Maybe.
Over at LAX. So, or Anime Expo.
LAX is the airport we're flying into.
It is, yeah, whatever.
No, TeamFourStar and Octopimp are going to do the panel at the airport.
It's kind of budget, but we'll do it. Over in Terminal C, where they have the good food, I guess. All right, here, these people have been waiting a while, so. How's it going?
A mate was on the phone with me before and he was asking me, where's Bible Blackabridge?
In his own head.
Where is Bible Blackabridge? Like that's something that it's something that I've always kind of like wanted to do, but it's like where would we put it? It would have to be website exclusive first of all.
Yeah.
And second,
you better. No, let's throw it on YouTube. See how long that lasts.
See how that goes. Nah, it would probably be something that we'd air exclusively at 18+ panels if we ever did make it, like something like a con exclusive kind of thing. Right?
I'd rather just do Attack on Titan 2 if it's con exclusive. Like that was. Why don't you do that? Why don't you not? Why not? Bible, the porn. Why was Bible Blackabridged? I honestly, because we're doing the TIBA competition right now. The Tenkaichi Iron Man
Budokai Abridge-a-thon.
Who here's heard of that?
How many people here are actually working on something for it?
Oh, cool. Okay, best of luck to you. Best of luck to you in this mighty tournament. Someone said, I'm making a Bible Blackabridge. I'm not messing around. I'm legit going to make this funny. You're legit going to watch it. It's legit going to be awesome. That guy better be legit.
It better be legit.
He better be a little bit legit at least.
See, what you have to do with a Bible Blackabridge if you want to do it and actually make it fit for the internet, cut out all the porn stuff and actually make a story out of it somehow. I don't know how you do it, but you find a way.
You use a ton of yogurt.
Ah, yogurt. Oh no, I spilled!
Oh no, my juice box. Oh, there's so many juice
It's all over the floor!
There's no explanation needed in the Evangelion. He said it. He's so messed up. Because he wouldn't get in the robot.
I don't even know.
You didn't hold up your hand. You don't get to find out. All right, next question. Let's pick someone. Oh, Ceres.
What's your favourite song that ever carried into parodies? And what happens to the whole thing?
Oh, the moments with TeamFourStar?
It stopped happening because we got bored and kind of wandered off.
Yeah, those they didn't track well view-wise, and we just kind of like we ran into other things that we would have rather worked on. Basically,
the thing is, if you post a video on YouTube and no one watches it, you're less likely to get videos from that YouTube channel. So we can't post little things like that anymore.
It's called subscriber burn.
It's a real thing on YouTube, and it's actually a problem for a lot of major YouTubers now because they post a couple of videos that are unpopular, and then less people get the videos, so the channel starts dying, which is terrifying now to post new things on the main channel. Yeah. So that's why we avoid doing that now. We put stuff on the site every now and then, but not as often as we should.
Yeah.
And favorite song we've parodied fall this way.
Mine would be "Do You Want to Kill a Planet?" The Frozen parody.
You wrote it.
Yeah, I had fun with that.
Make a Man Out of You always has a special place in my heart. It's by far, like, I type "Make a Man Out of You" and that's the top result.
Nice.
So,
because Disney pulls all the rest.
They're only monetizing ours. They also monetized "You Want to Kill a Planet."
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, Disney's greedy. The mouse has his hands in many pockets.
Oh, take that, thank you.
Moscow, would you like to choose somebody?
Yeah, we've got about, let's say about 3 minutes, so we've got time for maybe 2 more questions. One or two questions, so...
Make it good, Moscow!
Alright! It's on me!
Be a good judge of character.
This guy's Star Wars, he must be good.
Do you ever find it difficult to come up with, like, voices for characters? Like, do you ever come up with a voice and you're like, well, this is pretty similar to that one, or anything like that?
Moscow, would you like to start off by answering?
Well, it's actually really good because I've been voicing Goku on this thing for about 8 years, and on all this time people say, "Oh, hey Moscow, I could do a decent Goku impression. Hi, I'm Son Goku, ha 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 ha."
That's such a great impression, Moscow.
I know. I know. But it's just, it makes you feel good, like, no one can do it. I have yet to see anyone be able to do a good Goku impression of me, because, yeah, I'm just a nerd in the corner over there doing my thing.
For coming up with character voices, it's really difficult because I've finally gotten to the point where, since I'm around where a lot of dubbing stuff happens, I do a decent amount of auditions these days, and it's like, so you actually have to look at a character and be like, okay, what should this person sound like? You have to look at their like description of things. So in terms of like acting, it's kind of difficult to figure out exactly what a director wants, and sometimes they don't want what they say they want, which is frustrating as hell. You ever have problems like coming up with like a character voice or anything like that?
No, for sale at Elicard.
Yeah, that works. Alright.
I thought that would get a laugh. That did not get a laugh. Oh, dang.
Very, very polite crowd.
It's a very polite crowd. Very polite.
Taka, one more question. See if you, like, who really wants it, Taka? You have to find somebody that really wants it.
Everyone's being way too polite. I want to see an American reaction. Who wants this question? That guy was waving his hands like a crazy person. He gets it.
That's close enough.
He's like, What is your question, sir?
Can we get Vegeta to do the Nazi rally?
Vegeta doing a Nazi rally.
It's a little close to home.
Achtung, Vegeta-kun. Achtung. Hast recht. Wir smiten den Frozen. I don't speak German.
Can we get an actual question?
Can we get an actual question? Real fast. All right, who actually wants it? All right, the rabbit.
Do you have any plans to do any more musical episodes in the future? Is there anything that you want to do, any more musicals or songs?
How about this, guys? I'll make a deal with you. We'll do a Broly movie, but it has to be a musical. But a Disney musical.
Broly, the musical. Take that, Hamilton.
Yeah.
There's like, it really comes down to like when we get inspired to do stuff. I've been inspired a few times to like try to write some things, but then I run out of time before I'm supposed to do it, like when it would be time sensitive. It's honestly just like it's kind of like a case by case for like inspiration, really. But thank you all so much for coming out here. Thank you so much for having us. This has been amazing. Like, we love being able to travel out here because we have a a lot of fans around the world, and it's amazing to come out here and be able to see all of you. Thank you so much for having us. We'd love to come back next year, and you have a great Sunnycon.
Peace. Don't forget, there are many things you can bid on, like this duck and
pillow.
Do you have any Hitalia merch? Do you have any Hitalia merch?
We
do. No, oh, no, good.
We do have this terrifying crazy man.
What? Debate me. No one's. Up the price. So here we go. We got Naruto Shippuden and the Will of Fire. We got. And we got Kill la Kill. We also have T-shirts. And we have pictures of. Ooh, we have a show I've never watched. With what? Oh, there is Italian merch. All right, everyone, leave this room right now. We're going to be coordinating it off. We're going to try to get a hazmat team in here to purge all of the toxicity.
Fire!
All right, thank you so much, everybody.